Well, Tallahassee is soon going to be in the national spotlight. You're looking at some photos here behind the scenes. The crews from C-SPAN that have been here in the capital city capturing stories from around Tallahassee be featured in an upcoming series. And joining us this morning, C-SPAN producer Debbie Lamb. Good morning to you.
Oh, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. How's your week in Tallahassee been so far?
The week has been great. We've learned a lot about this city. The city has been very welcoming. We are in partnership with our Comcast cable partners, have been able to connect with the city, and the mayor's been gracious, and all the people that we've interviewed have really done a nice job of participating.
Well, tell me a little bit about this project. You guys kind of featuring many different cities. Kind of tell me about what we're going to be seeing in a few weeks.
Well, Tallahassee, we spent a week in the city, and then we'll go back and produce the segments we chose about 6 to 7 segments. There's 3 of us here. One of the video journalists will focus on American History TV for C-SPAN 3, Scott Hummelsheim, and then for Book TV, C-SPAN 2's Book TV, will be Christy Hinton. And each of them, we all get together and decide what it is we can cover. We can't get to everything. So for history, we looked at the historic state capitol, the Riley House and Museum, many of the collections at the state archives, and so a lot of different things. Those are some of the highlights that we've done. Mission San Luis. For book programming, we took a look at the Claude Pepper collections, a former congressman. He has a lot of rich history, so looking at his papers. Also at FSU, the Napoleon Rare Book Collection, but interviewed some local authors like David Jackson, who from FAMU, who wrote the book about Booker T. Washington, and also a couple of co-authors that wrote the book, The Nation of Cowards. So we've done a wide variety of things, and what we try to do is work in connection with the city and our cable partners. So we also do community and education outreach. So we were able to visit some schools in Leon County District.
And I want to ask you about this. Certainly, it's always great to get this kind of a national attention as well. As we look photos here, kind of behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Why Tallahassee? What drew you guys for this project this time to Tallahassee?
Well, Tallahassee is, of course, the capital city, but also is a mid-sized city in which we can look at the city's rich history and its unique literary culture. And every city has a story to tell. And the idea and the concept behind the C-SPAN Cities Tour was to get out of Washington, D.C. and provide our national audience with a window into these cities that otherwise wouldn't be seen maybe to a national audience. So right now it's the only network that's doing things like this. We have a team on the West Coast as well. So on the 1st and 3rd weekend of every month on C-SPAN and C-SPAN 2 and C-SPAN 3, you can see these cities highlighted. In addition, Tallahassee will have its own special website page on our site, which will have all the segments and links to all the places that we visited while we're here.
Article there, and we'll have a link for that up on our website too. Of course, you can see the first one coming up March 15th and 16th. Check local listings, but of course we'll get those details up this morning for you at WTXL.TV. C-SPAN producer Debbie Lamb, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it. We have a great time in your city.
Thank you very much. Hopefully, I know you said you hand out